Well, hello again friends and Resident Evil fans, Vlad here with a new Resident Evil Village video in which we talk symbols, secrets and puzzles. I said symbols because today we will cover not one but 4 Resident Evil 8 Village symbols that we can spot in the announcement trailer. Symbols that we will somehow shed even more light on my previous theory about Umbrella Corporation. Okay, so before we begin, in order to keep this video spoiler free, whenever we talk about this logo, we will talk about Umbrella Corporation, although I believe that things are quite different. Next, in my previous video, we talked about one of the biggest secrets in Resident Evil universe. A secret that I believe will be the main plot in Resident Evil Village. If you didn't watch it, then you should do so, especially because it will help you understand what we are about to cover in this video. In fact, all of my Resident Village videos, including the one about the mysterious symbol, should make you question all other Resident Evil Village theories you have heard until now. Good. So one last thing, let me thank you again for your support on all of my Resident Evil Village videos, because it means a lot and because I had a really great weekend debating the upcoming Resident Evil video game with you on social media, Reddit and on YouTube. Finally, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Vlad, I am from Romania and I live quite close to Transylvania, the region where Capcom will send us in the next Resident Evil game. Alright, so let's talk symbols, or the 4 Resident Evil Village Crests you can spot only for a second in the video game's announcement trailer. After the game was announced, a lot of theories appeared on YouTube from various YouTubers. Some of them are quite awesome, while others are way further from, well, everything. Now, these theories have several things in common. The first one is what Resident Evil fans want to see instead of what Resident Evil Village will most likely offer. The second one is what Capcom wants fans to believe instead of what they actually show in the trailer, such as the mystery symbol that everyone claims that it shows Mia's baby. We already discussed it and debunked that idea. I'm not going to discuss fetuses and mutated babies all over again ever. Now, the third and final thing that these theories have in common is the poor research from some YouTubers, which is quite annoying at some point, especially because some of them talk about my country's folklore without, as I said in another video, knowing where Romania is on map. These are not important though, because no matter how bombastic their videos look on YouTube, they only denote a minimum level of culture. Okay, good. So back to our crests. The common theory here was started from a lady YouTuber who keeps spreading fantasies about what they are, based on what she wants them to be. I don't recall her channel name, and it is actually not that important, but a lot of people dig the idea that these 4 symbols represent the crests of the founding members of Umbrella Corporation. Okay, nothing wrong so far, and if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Until you realize how stupid the idea is. And if you are not a Resident Evil fan, then some research reveals that the theory of that young girl is plain stupid, to say at least. Okay, why? First, because the crests over here do not appear in the Resident Evil lore, not even once. And second, because there are 3 Umbrella Corporation founding members and 4 crests in the image. Now, some of you will say, okay, maybe the 4th one will be revealed in Resident Evil Village. Okay, I can go with that, but what about the crests? In what game of the franchise did you see these crests? None. Then, while struggling to find these crests, following the idea that they may be actually related to the Umbrella Corporation founders, I realized how stupid I am for wasting my time following a theory that, well, doesn't come with a single proof behind it. Then I returned to my initial thought. Although these look like crests or emblems, they hide something way deeper. Now, let me pause my story a bit and remind you that what I am about to tell you next is related to my previous video, which, trust me, you want to see. The link is in the description, and for those of you who didn't watch it, as I said earlier, this logo will be referred to as the Umbrella Corporation logo, even though if you watch the said video, you will understand why it belongs to someone else. Okay then, so the crests of or the Resident Evil Village medals if you want. From my country's folklore, I know two of these symbols, because that's why they represent symbols, and symbols have meanings. Let's take them one by one. Okay, the horseshoe with the horse head inside. Although it may be available in other countries as well, in Romania the horseshoe with the head inside represents luck. But its position in this picture is what gives this symbol a meaning away. Because in order to represent luck, the horseshoe must be placed just like you see in this image. Think about a bucket. The horseshoe, the horse head inside, it is the actual luck, and the position of the horseshoe is what is keeping the luck inside. If you turn it upside down, the luck will fall from it. Next, we have the sun and moon, which is also a very common symbol. It has many meanings because right here in this image, we have two opposing astral elements in one single symbol. There are many interpretations, especially for gods, but the common idea is that the sun and the moon, or the day and night, represent power and balance. The moon, which represents the feminine energy, is put close to the sun, which symbolizes the masculine power, resulting the sun and moon symbol we can see in the Resident Evil Village. In the Japanese culture, this symbol is commonly known as yin and yang. Third, on the left side is what seems to be a fish, although I have no doubt, friends, that you already noticed that it is a mermaid. This one ruined my Sunday, literally, because, well, I actually started my research with it and I was looking for mermaid crests following false theories. So basically, I have spent like 10 hours reading everything related to the mermaid crests, which was my biggest mistake. Then, while moving to symbolism, instead of crests, everything became crystal clear, because the mermaid, in most if not all cultures, means two things: beauty and love. From legends of the sailors falling in love with mermaids to recent times, everything connects this symbol to beauty and love. Good, so what about the final one? Because I am pretty sure that most of you are trying to figure it out. I did too, I admit that. Okay, so let's recap. On the right side we have power, depicted by the sun and moon crest. Next we have the horseshoe and horsehead crest, which depicts luck. Third, we have a mermaid that means beauty and love. So what is missing? Some of you will say wealth, but actually wealth comes as a result after you combine other factors. Well, I believe knowledge is the answer that we are looking for. It's one of the 4 major characteristics that humanity is based on, and what every single person is looking to have: luck, beauty, power, and knowledge. All of them placed around the Umbrella Corporation logo. Okay, so what is the blurred image? If we take a closer look and if we zoom in a lot, we can see something that looks like a shield with some sort of a pin inside. It could be a sword, it could be a hand, I don't know, but I believe it is a key. And that key is placed in a book, but not any type of book. A Wiccan tome, an old medieval book with metal edges like this one. The connection between them is evident, and again the tarot cards tell us that the key is almost every time connected with secrets. Keys open locks, which grant access, but combined with the book, the key represents knowledge. Why using tarot cards again? Because they offer a lot of answers when it comes to witchcraft, pagan rituals, and because they are still used in Romania, as I have already mentioned in my previous videos. Remember the goat heads and the truth tarot card. Before we wrap this up, one last thing we need to observe is how these crests are placed in the image. Notice that they form a cross, and in the middle we have the Umbrella Corporation. To understand why they are placed like this, watching my previous video is mandatory because the way they are positioned in this image only confirms what I have told you 2 days ago in my latest video. So that's it guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, and keep in mind that in the next video we will talk the castle we need to explore in Resident Evil Village, and also the one that we are going to visit together at the end of the summer in a live stream that will be quite unique. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to join my trip, and also enter my first giveaway for a chance to get your hands on a Resident Evil Village copy. Until next time, stay safe.